hate the homies.
What it is, what it be like, what you done, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gats, Coach, Rabbits, and everybody else that listens to I Hate the Homies podcast, episode number 18. I would be Rock TZ.
It's your boy Griff, the sports homie, DSA Ultra. We grown. 1-8, baby.
What?
Kick me out the house.
And this is your boy Super Dave. Why he got this jersey on? Why?
We ain't gonna get into that.
We gonna get into
We
that.
gonna get into
but
that.
You know what? Guess what?
We don't care. Boy.
So,
Boy.
yeah, we're going to talk about Nick Cannon and his 9 and 2011 kid that he didn't have. He got something on the way.
Ain't nothing on the way, dog.
Yes, sir. College football, NFL football recap from week number 2. Michael Jordan's jersey, like $10 million, like setting
that.
all kind of records.
I saw that.
Oh, my goodness, man. And then got the yay or nay homie and the homie hotline.
That's right, the homie hotline. You can call us, man. Go to our I Hate the Homies Twitter or DM. Leave a message. We will hit you back.
All right, Ray Douglas, let's go.
I hate the homies.
Ooh, we got the hottest. We do have the hottest soundtrack for podcasts, though. I just like to say that. DC in the building. What up, Bryce?
Speaking of the hottest, man, like we really grateful for everybody that listens to the podcast. So, man, y'all keep downloading, subscribing, rate, and review, man. The 5-star ratings are amazing. We wouldn't be here doing what we were able to do from week to week without you guys. So thank you for that.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for the support, man. So let's kick it off with Nick Cannon's 9th child. I said it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was born, and he's got his allegedly 10th and 11th on the way.
Like we said when we first started, dog.
Come on, Nick.
It's my harem, and I
Live here. I love it. Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. I'm a person from a big family. Like I only have one brother and one sister, but my mom had like 21 brothers and sisters.
Oh, wow.
My dad had 19 brothers.
Okay.
So our family reunions.
Yeah, it's dumb. Your cousins, you got 1,000 first cousins.
Yeah.
Your family rabbits, dog. You a whole rabbit family, dog.
Man, I be meeting people I don't know. Like,
Your
wait a
family
minute.
reunions being burrows underneath the ground. That is a lot of family members, dog. But that's crazy because my great-grandmother had 19 brothers and sisters, and we only know of one of the brothers and sisters, like literally. So I'm excited to find more family. I've been doing my family tree with my dad and really finding out how about I'm all the way related to the Haleys.
Get out of here. Like from Roots?
Jodeci. No, Jodeci, fool. He gonna say Alex.
His name was Kuta.
I'm about to say, what's your real name?
Toby.
It ain't Griff.
It's Toby. It's Toby.
How many brothers and sisters you got,
I
dog?
only got one sister. I mean, y'all talking about
just
big
y'all,
y'all.
that's
Yeah,
right.
God, dog. My daddy knew when to stop. My goodness. Shoot. But
That's
Nick
dope,
Cannon
that-
don't know when to stop.
Nick Cannon don't know when to stop, but we said in the beginning when we talked about this episodes ago that as long as he made them women all be cool with each other because they have brothers and sisters and you might as well get along. It's going to be a lot of birthdays. It's going to be a lot of graduations and proms and everything else, so we might as well be cool.
Look, man, he been honest from day one. Ever since things didn't work out with Mariah Carey, he was like, listen, I'm just not the married type. I'm not the one to be locked down to one woman. It is what it is. Everybody's taken care of. Everybody on the same page. But back in the day, you know, the reason why people had a lot of kids back then, because they had to work the fields.
Right.
They had to work and earn a living.
Dog, yes.
Nowadays, you just drop it.
I mean, he got the money. He can afford these kids. But back in
Kenny though,
well, I'm just saying, back in February, he said he only wanted 8 kids. He wanted, so he lied.
But then one of them passed though. Remember, a baby
But that don't give
passed.
you a reason to put 3 or 4 more back on the market.
I mean, you acting like he's selling pink-nosed pit bulls, dog.
Hey, these are human beings.
dog. Right.
Yeah, man,
Like
like,
you could
but it
put 3 more on the market, dog. Like, what is you
That's
talking
what it
about?
sounds like to me.
I mean, the man is being fruitful. I ain't mad at him. I don't even think he's 40 yet. So he'll understand in the end. An old dude told me something in Charlotte, North Carolina, probably in 1999 in a club, and I'll never forget. He said, in the end, young man, it's just you and your girl. And I said, wow. Like that was the realest in the end.
Right.
All the everything else.
But he got so many girls. He's been with so many women. We're not talking about him being
No, that's
with
what
one
I'm saying.
woman.
He young though right now. I'm just saying, let's do
He ain't that young.
I think
Griff,
he
no
in his
more.
I think in his early 40s,
Yeah,
man. But here's the deal.
stop that crap, man.
I
I'm
can sound
talking,
like
yeah,
he
yeah.
got
Come on, man. He need to
He's
stop.
young, dog. He need an uncle.
I'm gonna say this, man, and we're gonna move on to talk some football, man. Cannon is always a method to his madness.
I think
now,
so too.
Does he love his kids? Absolutely. Is he gonna take care of? Absolutely. But there's a marketing ploy coming here soon called Cannon Kids.
Yep.
The Cannon Kids.
Agreed.
And can you imagine?
That's a whole show. Look at all the reality shows they got on last time about midgets with little people and their whole families and the black family with. What are they called? It's 1,000 of them,
right?
And it's black family. So Cannon's Kids is right. That is very easy to do. Agreed, dog.
Come on, dog. It is what it is.
So then you pimping your kids because now you're trying to make more money.
No, he leaving a legacy.
You said yes.
He's leaving a legacy for
sounds
him.
like pimping to me.
Yeah, it sounds like
It's been
pimping.
pimping from the beginning.
Think about it.
then.
When he's gone, all the Cannon Kids gonna take over his empire, his entertainment empire that he's built, and it's gonna be limitless.
Unless your mama was the talky one. And if your mama was on my nerves,
Right.
all them other Cannon Kids and you with the Anderson last name because your mama didn't want to play along with the rules.
Right.
And I guess the sad part about this is if this was a woman and she got 10 or 11 kids, what would we be calling her right now? We'd be saying she's a whore.
We'll be calling her Rock T's parents. Loose symbol. 19 brothers and sisters.
Calling her the set out chick. So let's talk college football, man. Griff, go ahead, Griff.
It wasn't a lot. Like everybody kind of played teams that you needed to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? But Michigan, it was our third time getting 50. First time in Michigan history that we got 50 points plus in the first 3 games. Of course, it was UConn. It didn't matter.
Say, go ahead, put it out there.
Number 25, Oregon did beat BYU and BYU 41-20. So they went up 11 ranked Michigan State, lost to unranked Washington 39-28. And then the biggest game I had circled for the whole weekend was that number 24 Texas A&M. And then they beat Miami. That was number 13, 17-9.
I'm just shocked on the Miami game because I watched that entire game. They had plenty of chances to win that game.
Oh, okay.
And them played some pretty good defense.
Come on now,
couple of guys. Okay, here we go. Now, he wasn't saying that last week when they lost the who was it? Oh, he wasn't saying it. Appalachian State. He wasn't saying that, was it?
Yeah, no words.
He have no words.
What did I say?
You
here we
said
go.
Appalachian State played a damn decent football game.
And then what I say about Texas A&M? Now I still think they're gonna beat who?
Alabama.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
Okay, but I still thought Miami was going to give him a better game than that. But
I did. I think Miami did too.
But I think the scary part about this is when you look at the new top 10, you look at the top 25 now that just came out, the AP top 25. Nothing's really changed.
Nope.
But I'm telling you, and I'm a big Alabama fan, but I think we better start watching out for those Bulldogs, man. You lose how many players last
16,
year?
16, dog, to the NFL draft.
To the NFL
16
draft.
players, dog.
And they look better than they did last season.
Georgia gonna win.
Now, they ain't played nobody. Now,
Okay, but I said about everybody right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
but they have
but
put
they're
their
blowing
ears
people
back,
out.
dog.
They're blowing
Absolutely.
people
Absolutely.
out. And that defense
Yeah.
still look hellacious, man.
Georgia gonna win it all, dog. Just go ahead and say it.
But did you see Kentucky snuck up to number 8 and then Tennessee? Now, I love Volunteer fans because they are about that life. I believe the Volunteers stadium hold about 111,000, so big fans down there in Knoxville. That's huge for them. It's even bigger for Kentucky, and I think the biggest one after that, Oregon went to number 15 from 25. So nothing really changed, man.
I guess the scary part about this is I think every single year we could say Alabama's going to win this season. And I know you said Georgia, and I'm right on that Georgia Bulldog bandwagon right now.
They got good recruit.
They got they're great recruiting.
Yeah.
And they got a great defense. I don't know if Alabama's, because they struggled against Texas last couple of weeks ago.
Right.
But I don't know if they're ready for this kind of Georgia Bulldog team because they don't have the speed right now on the outside. I'm talking about receiver-wise to open up that Georgia Bulldog defense.
Georgia look like an NFL team right now, dog.
They actually do, man.
It's really
in South
scary.
Carolina, I felt sorry for them because I was like, oh, these boys is just bigger and stronger and faster.
And they
Y'all
cruising.
playing the
I thought they
X-Men.
were going to sit back and go, we won it last year. We finally beat Alabama. but they look even stronger now. But I'm
You're
telling
right.
you, the other two teams you better watch out for. I know you want to put Michigan out there. I know we can say Ohio State. But watch out for Lincoln Riley and the USC
I
Trojans.
see USC creeping.
They're creeping right up.
That could be the national championship.
Creeping.
Georgia and USC.
But also look out for Oklahoma. And
Yeah,
we
they're
can
right
say
behind
we
us.
can say they beat up on a Nebraska, sorry ass Nebraska team. But
Hey, but Nebraska, but look though, so
they
I
struggled
was
against that same team last season.
exactly. Nebraska
They
had the
beat them
quarterback and the
down.
running back showed off in
They
Nebraska.
beat them down. And I'm telling you, the one big difference with Oklahoma right now that they didn't have under Lincoln Riley is their defense.
It's nice.
I don't see Oklahoma getting into the playoffs, bro.
Oh, you gonna do
all right,
it like
man.
that?
Yeah.
Well, you been saying that.
I don't
That's
see
right.
them getting into the playoffs, bro. I'll be honest with you.
How can you even say that? But then when you talk about A&M, I just don't understand.
I didn't tell you A&M was gonna be in the playoffs. I just said they're gonna beat Alabama. That's all I'm saying.
HBCU guru, tell us what Deion Sanders is saying.
He preaching the truth. He preaching it, man. Come on, man. Deion Sanders is calling out all the HBCUs for accepting low pay for playing Power 5 schools.
If we're going to get our butt kicked, shouldn't it be worth it? How in the world are we selling for the peanuts and the little minute droppings that they're giving us when everybody's darn near 500,000-600,000? Should we get together and huddle up as a HBCU and say we're not playing these beat down games unless we get this? Now, don't go up under it. You can negotiate above, but have the level be 750 or a million. Have something. Make it worth your team's while, because you're going to lose players. You're going to lose pride and dignity when we sit up here and telling you we're just as good, but you go out there and show that we're not as good. We're not nearly as good. And then you're losing 3 to 4 players because of the type of beating that you've got. Now you got to lift them and build them back up the next week to go back there and say, you could do it this week. Forget about last week, but you could do it this week. I don't understand that. I don't understand how we allow these other schools to get these type of purses to play against the same team that we're playing against.
He ain't say nothing wrong to me.
Come on.
He ain't say nothing wrong. And what he's talking about is if Michigan plays Akron or Toledo, they gonna get him 500,000-600,000. But they saying FAMU can't get nothing playing against Alabama and North. I guess FAMU, but didn't they get some money playing UNC? Right? They got some bread.
They got a little bit of money, but what he's talking about is what Appalachian State got playing A&M just a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And you're in that $1 million range, and you're getting also TV time, not just a beat down, because, I mean, I still give his team maybe a shot. I ain't going to say against my Alabama, but against other schools out there. But at the end of the day, that's why I like Coach Prime.
He right. He said
because the whole thing is he's trying to bring.
He's building the HBCU. He ain't
That's-
talking about Jackson State, and that's what I love too. Absolutely.
He's not talking about one school. He's talking about every single school, and
Yes.
those guys got to get on board. The one thing we don't do as black people, and you can
It's coming together.
Message.
And I hear what you're saying.
Message.
So you got Jackson State, not just saying just for Jackson State, because I'm here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm also
He
looking
gonna
out
get
for the
his.
FAMU. He gonna get
He
his.
is.
He in the Geico Aflac commercials and all that.
Exactly.
So he got the team doing whatever he want to do. But how about these other schools come together and let's all say we don't, because somebody gonna say ain't nothing wrong with 100,000.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
is a lot wrong with it
because that's what
it's the
schools are
mindset.
going. And once that one school does that,
Come on, dog.
takes 200,000 or 100,000, they're gonna say, and then when Deion or somebody
why
else,
should I pay the rest of y'all?
why should I pay the rest of y'all when that school took 100,000?
Absolutely.
Right.
And he said it. The key thing is if we gonna get beat down, because they are getting beat down.
Absolutely.
Arkansas Pine Bluff just got beat down by Oklahoma State. You know, Southern University just got beat down by LSU. LSU
Hell,
beat them 86 to
Ohio
nothing.
State put 77 on Toledo, dog. That ain't fun.
Hey.
And then I'm with Coach now. Next week, you got to say, hey, man, it was Ohio State. Yeah, you got to tell them that till Thursday. Hey, man, shake that off.
And the way the guys
That's
are
almost
transferring,
100
and the way they
points.
transferring too.
Oh, man.
You got to make them believe you guys have a shot. But the money is there. The money, these schools will pay. These Power 5 schools will pay.
Quit letting them pimp you
But
is
don't
what
let
Deion
them
is
pimp
saying.
you. Listen to him and stop trying to. Everybody wants to be the chief.
Right.
Nobody wants to be the Indian.
Come on, dog.
Nobody wants to. Nobody
Is
wants
that
to follow.
racist, though, like that?
I mean, I could have said something black. I could have said something black, but then
Everybody want
I'll
to
bring
be
it
the
back to
what?
slavery.
Everybody want to be the master. And everybody want to be a slave. Damn. I don't think nobody want to be a slave, dog. You got to get a better analogy, dog. Man, come on.
Okay, I'll put it like this, because I used to own a barbershop.
Well, you did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, good.
So in the whole thing, I had like 9 or 10 chairs in there.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody had to be on the same page with the same price amount.
Right.
Nobody could be higher than the other one or lower than the other one.
Right.
It was all even across the board. Why y'all looking like that?
So right.
I don't know if you want to say it first, Roxy, or I mean, Roxy, you go ahead, dog. And
I
I'm
really
just.
shouldn't have said
I'm just
that.
curious. You say you used to own the barbershop. So how come it's not opening no
Because I
more?
got tired of dealing with black people.
But then his beard look a mess. His what are you saying? His head is not even shaped like a regular skull, so it's hard to even fade him in the back. He got that Lego. How your head shaped like a Lego?
I hate you. I can't bring up nothing. That's why I can't talk to you guys.
Lumpity lump.
Mr.
Two lumps for me.
Mr. Potato Head.
Hey man, let's go to the homie hotline.
What was the name? What's the name of your barbershop, real quick? What's the name of it?
This how you know he lying, dog.
No.
This how you know he lying, dog.
Sports cuts.
It was called Sports Cuts.
Yes, thank you. It was called there. Y'all want to catch me in a lie, thinking I like
And his hair cut like a razorback. So
We got the homie hotline, man. Who we got on the line today, man?
Hi, I hate the homies. Y'all are amazing. I've been a day one fan. I love all of y'all. Y'all are truly like the uncles I wish I could have at every barbecue on Saturday and Sunday. But I am a hoodat. I know none of y'all are, but it's okay. I'm a hoodat. We are 1-1. The most important thing is we beat the Falcons. But my question is, for Super Dave, can you please put your wife on a video? I need proof. I'm not convinced because you like Grease too, and you said you let your kids sing. You didn't say nothing about your wife, so I'm concerned. I just want to make sure that what you're saying is real, and that you have a wife because we love you, Super Dave. It's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. It's okay.
Dave, that call was for you, brother.
Yeah, dog. So you want to answer that?
So y'all dog me out about my barbershop.
Right.
And now you have a listener call in to talk about my marriage.
We didn't have a listener call in.
No. That's the homie hotline, dog.
they calling it on their own.
I think y'all put it out there. I think y'all got these people believing they ain't got a wife. Y'all see my wife?
No, we hadn't.
No, we haven't.
We
dog.
seen a
And
monkey.
here go the bad part. I also saw a monkey. I seen proof of kids, but who knows what that could mean? Yeah, the monkey threw us off, dog. So you two have worked with each other on the Ricky Smiley show for the
Yes.
last decade, right?
Yes.
Do you know he has a wife for real?
I have not seen this man's wife.
See? And that's I told my wife, right? I don't think Right T seen her.
Even when I talk to him on the phone, normally you can hear
A wife talking in the background.
Even if it's Charlie Brown's teacher sounding on wah, 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 wah. I don't even hear that.
I got married in 2008.
Why are you rolling your eyes? Can somebody rewind the video? Did you see what he just did to me just now?
I got married in June of 2008.
To who?
Her name is Ebony.
What is this little evil? Roxy,
Hey, why do you hesitate?
And the look around.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm being, all these eyes are coming down on me. I'm giving y'all the information y'all want.
Have
y'all
you been signing your taxes, married, head of household, but it's just you and some dependents? You going to jail, former barbershop owner, dog.
Oh, man. Well, she did say she's a New Orleans
She a
Saints.
New Orleans fan.
So let's go into NFL football, man. There's only a couple games really to talk about, man. And I'm going to start off with, and y'all need to call me Uncle Rock or something because I told y'all that Tua and the Miami Dolphins are my sleeper team this year. They went into Baltimore and dominated. Not really dominated, but they won. But they 469 yards, 6 touchdowns from Tua. Come on. No disrespect to Lamar, because Lamar had a solid game, too.
He had a big game, but it was Tua in the end. And the bad part is just like my team, I thought that game was over at the half. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Just like my team, I thought that the Baltimore Ravens would just close it out, run it on them, let Lamar be Lamar. But Tyreek Hill almost got 190. The Waddle boy got 170, 165. They showed out, dog. And if Tua play like that,
come on, dog.
I believe that's the Tua that the Dolphin fans and the league have been waiting for, and I like it.
I've been saying that from day one. So you need to call me Uncle Rock T, Super Dave, because you call me crazy. Tua ain't gonna do this. Tua overhyped. Tua overhyped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You still crazy, and I never call you Uncle. I mean, you might have been slightly right on this one.
No, he was hella right. No, he was right. He been calling Tua all year, and Tua did what he said. I'll call you Uncle Rock T.
They 2-0. They scored 28 points. Baltimore had that game won. They scored 28 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And you should know about this because the same thing happened to y'all. Don't go there with me. I'm not giving him props about Tua coming. He came to life in the fourth quarter, but where was he at in the first three quarters?
Guess what? I don't care where you at in the first three quarters. Come to life in the fourth.
That's where you want him.
Come to life in the fourth. That's what we was asking the Raiders to do. Let's skip this game. The Ravens lost that game. Miami looks amazing. Tua's leading the whole NFL in passing. The Raiders dropped the big. Let me tell you something. Only Raider fans ain't happy when it's 20-0.
Yeah.
We was not happy at the half. Nobody was cheering. We wasn't all excited overdoing it at the Raider bar. And dog, what happened to us when you lose the momentum in football? We knew when he drove, came back. They got the ball first after the half. They walked us up the field and scored. 3 and out. They walked us up the field again. Now we kicking them long because we got the Pro Bowler punter from last year. He is nailing it, and they walked us up the field that time. 8 minutes left. Walked us up the field. No time on the clock. What you doing?
Violin
music playing. Keep going.
You a bastard, dog.
Oh, now I'm a bastard. Wow.
Hey, you ain't got to break it down. We saw what happened. Y'all lost. Y'all lost the game, man.
And the sad part is, I sent out a video while the game was going on with him here at the Raider bar, and I'm going, and he was like, Adams and Carr, I told y'all, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. Just
That's because y'all was acting like whole women on the chat, dog.
We're on a group text together.
Sorry. They all happy about their team. He's saying, you see my Lions? I told y'all about my Lions. You saw what they did to the Bengals. Look at Griff. Sorry, Ray. They still playing. Why they still playing? They should have won this game.
I tried to help you at the beginning of the season. When I tell you, I said, don't put no stock in the Raiders. I said, that is your team.
Don't put no stock in them.
Don't put no stock in. Okay,
I'm overstocked.
And you learning now. Y'all lost to a guy who don't even study. He don't even do his homework. Y'all lost to Kyler Murray.
That's dirty, dog.
Hey, man.
They scored
Kyler
22.
Murray was special last night,
They scored
dog.
22 unanswered points in the fourth period going into overtime.
Kyler Murray was special, but I actually saw the Detroit Lions.
Come on, dog. Let's talk. Let's go, baby.
The Detroit Lions. And ladies and gentlemen who are keeping track, that man did say Carson Wentz in the first 9 weeks. Carson right now almost got 700 yards.
Come on,
in the
dog.
last 2 games.
Come on, man.
Carson is out here doing everything that Uncle Rock T said. I'm not, but I love the grit of Detroit. I felt like that is a Lions team that the people of Detroit and the Detroit Lions fan could be proud of. They surrounded by all former NFL players at all the important positions at coaching, dog. I love Deuce Staley with the running back, and the running back had an amazing game.
Man, let's just go ahead and say head coach Dan Campbell for president. But I want to talk to this young little chappie right over here, man. Let's talk about Carson Wentz.
Let's talk about him. What do you want to know?
Do you want to go ahead and give your boy your props?
No.
I know it's still early. I know it's 2 weeks.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. The other thing, too, is garbage yards. Same thing Dak did. Dak did that same thing last season, the season before last. When you don't have a running game. They have no running.
I don't care. Garbage yards, dog.
I don't care. I'm not giving.
Yards.
You'll never get me to say Wentz is a whatever.
That's because you're a Cowboy fan and he ain't giving the Redskins, Commanders, no love.
No, I'm not kissing his butt like you've been doing. Oh, he's this, he's that. I got to give him his props. He's an uncle. Oh, my God. I'm like, oh, God, no. I mean, God, no.
It ain't about kissing butt.
First of all, it ain't about kissing butt. It's First, people listen to us because
Wipe
we
your
all
mouth
have
off.
different personalities about how we love sports. This man got joked by me and you laughing
still
at
don't
him.
get- he still don't get
Carson
joked.
Wentz ain't gonna do nothing.
And he's still not.
Right now, Carson Wentz is showing off. That's all I'm saying. It's
Bro.
week 3. Garbage games or little league teams, what the man is doing better than he did in his whole career. Like
that's all I've been
Roxy
saying.
said.
That's all I've been saying.
Yeah.
So let's make you feel a little better. Your Dallas Cowboys won, but then again, you may be mad because you're the worst Cowboy fan of all time.
How did they win that game, dog?
They scored 17 quick points in that first half, and then they finally woke up and realized they were the Cowboys. And Cincinnati came back, but this ain't the same Cincinnati team. They're living on what they did last season. And they're
That's
not.
what everybody been saying. They're getting exposed.
They're getting exposed, and now you have the target on your back.
Yep.
You're going to get everybody's best game.
Yep.
I give Cooper Rush his props. I give the Cowboys' defense is real.
Come on.
I thought they couldn't do it just with
No,
turnovers.
they did.
Without turnovers, they still, and it's Parsons.
Go ahead and get
Parsons
Parsons.
changes everything for that
Micah
football
Jack.
team. They lose him, that defense is not the same
Do
defense.
y'all want another Rock T bold prediction from the Sports Genius?
Let me hear it.
Michael Parsons is going to have 23 to 24 sacks this year.
Okay, write it down.
I
so
said
there
it
you
right
go.
now.
Because ain't the record 22, 23? You saying he
22 and a
gonna beat the
half.
record?
Yeah, he going to get the record.
Well, he's on pace to.
Hey, come on, dog. he going to get
He's
it.
on pace.
I'll give them
he may
credit.
shatter it.
You know who else on pace to that thing? Aiden Hutchinson from the Detroit Lions.
Come on, dog.
Y'all better watch out
Come
for that
on,
boy
dog.
from Michigan. That boy won it.
You know what I'm
They
surprised
don't make
about?
him like that no more,
You know what I'm
dog.
surprised about before we go to something else? The Matt Ryan with the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh,
I
the
thought he would look-
Jacksonville
I thought he would look
Jaguars.
be- I thought he would look
picked
better than this.
Jacksonville, too.
And the last 2 weeks they had the tie against the Houston Texans.
Right.
And then you get shut out
How about a Jacksonville
by the
Jaguars?
Jacksonville
I picked
Jaguars.
the
They got
Colts.
rid
He
of
let me
Carson
down.
Wentz to bring you in because they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars to get them into the playoffs last
They should
season.
have kept Carson Wentz.
Oh,
Jacksonville looked amazing.
I mean, really,
Jacksonville
it should
looked
have. I ain't gonna
amazing. San Francisco fans should be super duper happy, not because their boy from North Dakota State broke his ankle, but because now you got a quarterback in there that can have you talking about winning the division, getting you back to where you was last year. I thought it wasn't fair how they did Garoppolo. I mean, you took these people to the NFC Championship
And a Super Bowl.
and then they just. They you know what they did? You
You're not
like
good enough.
Alex Smith?
Yeah.
When Alex
They
Smith
did the same
over
thing. You're right.
Kaepernick,
But,
you know
but Alex never got them to the Super Bowl. You could at least say
Exactly.
Jimmy G got them to a Super Bowl.
exactly a couple
And had
times.
a chance to win that Super Bowl.
So if I'm a 49er fan, I'm happy that the real quarterback is playing.
All right, so speaking of quarterback, we're going to talk about one of the best quarterbacks on a basketball court, Mr. Michael Jordan, his airness himself. His jersey, his last dance jersey, record-breaking $10.1 million.
Game one,
Game one
the game they lost.
of the 1998 series against Utah
Oh my
Jazz.
God.
The one where he broke, what's his name, ankle?
Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Now, they lost
series.
that game, but they won the series.
They won the
course.
series. But the game, you're not paying for the last shot
Right.
against Russell.
Right.
You're paying $10 million for the game
Who
they
bought
lost.
it?
We still don't know the dude's name. Some
Okay, so
wealthy
it's,
dude.
I mean, you
They
gotta
got
be
money
if
to
that's
spend
your-
like that. I
if
mean-
you buying jerseys, dog, for the 10 and not thinking twice about it.
Come on, dog. So it sets the record as the most ever for any worn memorabilia jersey of all time.
Nice.
Most ever of Michael Jordan memorabilia of all time. Like,
Nice.
Come on, bro.
I think I can get about $5 million for this respect shirt I got on right now for episode 18. Anybody
Yeah,
want a
you
deal?
can get $5 million because it's a damn leotard, dog, and they don't make man snap between your legs shirts no more. So you go, boy.
He said you wearing a leotard onesie.
I gave you that. I gave you that. I gave you that. Remember that.
Super Day got a leotard onesie on.
Dog,
hate y'all.
let's jump into this yay or nay, homie. Start the ticker.
All right, let's go, Super Dave.
Let's go with the Steph Curry. Nearly a $1 million deal.
No. $1 billion.
$1 billion deal is on the table right now
Yep.
for him. Lifetime contract
tell you
with
something.
Under
Let
Armour.
me tell you something, man. Yay. This brother passed up Nike. He passed up Adidas. He passed up. All of them came after him.
Yeah.
He said, man, I'm going to go off the grid.
With this team with this logo that only the people in Baltimore know because
Right.
that's where it's from.
Absolutely.
They really not known for making shoes. They make shirts that don't get sweaty.
I'm going to blaze my own trail.
Yes.
And he doing it, man. Big up, super duper yay for
You like the tennis shoes? Do you love the tennis shoes?
Well, I love what he's about to do. They're also going to give him a subsidiary deal that will make him like a brand Jordan. You know how Jordan has like so now he can go make his own shoe the way he wants to in different shoes and bring in other people. So for that part, and really Steph Curry. Class act.
I give you that.
Come on,
Really
class act. You can't be mad at nobody like him. So Brett Favre, I don't know if y'all know this whole story about Brett Favre, but basically him and the governor or former mayor or something of Hattiesburg, his daughter was playing volleyball at Southern Miss. That's where he played football. And they coerced the deal to get a $6 million volleyball stadium made, but they used welfare money, and now he being talked about when he could have just put his own. Well, now they saying it's $8 million, but he could have put $4 million of his own money on it if he wanted it that bad. But I'm like, Brett, for what? Why would I use my own money if the mayor is saying she got away?
Right.
But you're stealing from.
But they didn't say, hey, we're going to steal from that, because I done read everything. It just say we might have a way that we can shovel some money
So
around.
it sounds like they shoveling through taxes, like the welfare taxes, all that Social Security stuff.
He still should be ashamed
Maybe
of
they
himself.
skimming some off the top. Hey, they ain't going to miss a couple
All the money he's made,
0.2%.
all the money he's made in the NFL.
Pretty much.
But you're trying to scam on a state that's one of the poorest.
The poorest in the nation, dog.
You're going to do that. And you're supposed to be the greatest quarterback. I ain't going to say the greatest quarterback, but one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
This is a nay.
It's the things that you do for your kids, dog. So it's a nay for you.
I said, nah, I can't deal with Brett Favre anymore.
All right.
I don't
well,
like him.
I'm not going. This don't have nothing to do with his football career. I think he a
I think that's a
slimy
different person.
volleyball dude. But it don't take away from nothing with the Packers or the Vikings. And the last thing, men pee sitting down. Or writer encouraged men to pee sitting down more because of the transgender men, and we should. That's 17 nays from me, and I wish I would sit down and pee. When I sit down and pee, I also have a number 2.
Yeah.
So I won 2. I'm 3.
A package
It's
coming
a combo.
with that. The package coming with that.
But you gonna sit down and you can't because you're a leotard, dog. You gotta
I need some.
unbuckle that thing. Unbuckle that thing.
I won't sit down, but I do go in the stall.
Yeah, you can't drain the lizard properly when you're sitting down, bro.
As a man,
Yeah, come on, man.
you all tucking and looking.
Nay on that.
That's it, dog.
On that note, man, y'all continue to download, subscribe, rate, review, go tell a friend to tell a friend. The I Hate the Homies podcast is here. Rock Teasies, who I be.
It's your boy Griff, the sports homie, the first homie, and I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave. But guess what?
We don't care.
But I hate all of y'all.
Ray Duggar.
Deuces.
I hate the homies.